Hello, my dear learners. Very good afternoon, all of you. I am Shashank, your General Awareness Mentor, and welcome to English Medium Prep by Example. So, students, today we are here again with a 10-minute express. And in 10-minute express, guys, we always discuss an important topic that is highly needed for your examination. So, in today's session, we are going to discuss about the features of fundamental rights. And features of fundamental rights is such a topic, guys, from where you can find question in almost every exam, which of the following is a feature of fundamental rights. So, let's start the topic, that is the feature of fundamental rights. Within 10 minutes, we will complete the whole feature with proper explanation. So if I talk about the feature of the fundamental right, that is the topic of today's discussion. First feature is कि fundamental rights, they are negative obligation. What do you mean by negative obligation? That means कि fundamental rights, they are negative obligation. It means कि what citizens and state, they are not supposed to do. So, fundamental rights, they are called negative obligation because what citizens and what states, they are not supposed to do, that is being mentioned in the fundamental rights. For example, you must have read that the state shall not do this, the state shall not discriminate the people on the basis of religion, race, caste, gender and place of birth. So, this type of sentence, once it starts with the negative sentence, therefore it is called negative obligation, कि what country and what citizens, they are not supposed to do. Now, next feature is कि some of the rights are absolute, whereas some rights are qualified or relative. So what do you mean by absolute right? Absolute rights are those rights which are without exception. So the rights which are without exceptions, they are called absolute right. For example, Article 17. Article 17 that discusses with the abolition of untouchability. It is a complete absolute right. There is no exception that in this condition you can practice untouchability, in that condition you cannot practice untouchability. Whereas Article 18, it is an absolute, it is a qualified right that discusses with abolition of titles. That discusses with abolition of titles, and it exists with exception that military and academic title are allowed. Military and academic titles are allowed, so that is exist with exception, therefore they are qualified in nature. So I hope you must have understood what is the meaning of they are negative obligation and some rights are absolute, some rights are qualified. Now the third feature is they are justiciable in nature. So justiciable in nature, it means in case of hamper of fundamental right, person can directly approach to Supreme Court and High Courts. Supreme Court through Article 32 and High Courts through Article 226. So they are justiciable in nature. It simply means in case of the hamper of the fundamental rights, a person can directly approach to Supreme Court and High Court for enforcement and safeguard of fundamental rights. They can approach Supreme Court through Article 32 and High Court through Article 226. Now let's move to the next feature, that they can be suspended during emergency. So it is not like that they cannot be suspended. They can be suspended during emergency through Article 358 and Article 359. However, fundamental rights under Article 19 and 20, they can't be suspended during emergency. So they can't be suspended during emergency. However, the fundamental rights which is under Article 20 and 21, they cannot be suspended even during the time of emergency. But through Article 358 and 359, you can suspend fundamental rights during emergency. And the next feature is that the fundamental rights are available to Indians as well as foreigners. But that foreigner should not be alien enemy. That foreigner should not be alien enemy. That should not be alien enemy. Now, which fundamental rights are available to the citizens and foreigners? You can note. So, the fundamental rights available to Indians plus friendly aliens. Alien means those person who are not Indians, they are called aliens. Alien does not mean that they are outside of the earth. So alien means that they are non-Indians. So the fundamental rights that is available, that is Article 14, Article 20, 21, 21A, and from Article 22 to Article 28. These are the fundamental rights which are available to Indians plus friendly aliens. That means the foreigners who are from the friendly countries. So these are the features of fundamental rights. So these are the features of fundamental rights, guys. So students, with this we come up with the end of our 10-minute show, in which 10 minutes express, in which we discuss the feature of fundamental rights in detail. So stay tuned with us for these type of short informative sessions. So let's meet tomorrow, same time, same place, same channel, on our next interesting topic of discussion. So till then, stay safe. Bye bye everyone.